Oh. Oh. Another Commuters Open Mic. The Tap In with your gracious host, Mo Green. I am 5 minutes early. Work was not as hectic. Got through it. So I'm able to not only be on time, but I'm able to be a little earlier than normal. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I feel weak. I'm hungry, man. I need some real food. I need some protein, man. I'm feeling like a beast. I'm feeling like a savage, but me and my lady, we got some Costco food at the crib we're about to put together. What we got? We got some chicken cutlets. I think we got some bagged pasta. All we gotta do is just heat it up. When you got the Costco card, you don't need to be good at cooking. You just need to be good at reheating and paying attention to the dial. So we gonna do that. I was thinking about possibly maybe getting a guest spot somewhere tonight, but I realized I gotta work early at my chauffeur job. I gotta be up at like 5 in the morning, which is okay. I'm used to it, so it's not a problem. I can go ahead and make a couple $100 off of that, and it's gonna be a long day for me in general this Saturday because I'm at a contest at the Laughing Buddha Comedy Festival tomorrow in New York, and it's a late show. It's at 10, so it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, but, I'm gonna make it do what it do. That's what I do. I chose this world, chose this life. I chose to work a full-time job during the day, and I chose to chase comedy at night. So, and have a second job on the weekends at times. You know, so it's gonna be a little hectic at times. I don't think no millionaire just ever really fell into money. You got some lucky people here and there, but I would imagine the overwhelming consensus is that anybody who got a significant amount of resources, they had to work for it. And they're gonna have these tired times. It's just, I chose later in life to do the type of job that I should have been doing in my 20s, man. You know, but hey, half my staff is old. Most of the staff is older than me. They old ass white dudes moving those canisters around and driving and doing the same work that I do, and they got families and stuff. I don't, so no excuses, baby. We just out here. We out here getting it done. Getting it done. Give me one second. Go to Walmart and get some stuff, but I realized I don't need it, so nah. I'm definitely gonna stop at Big Y to get me something to tie me over. Till dinner tonight, because I'm like, yo, I feel weak. God dang. It's crazy, man. Ain't really nothing to talk about, man. Got the shows coming up. Maybe work on some jokes. I ain't gonna be on too long. I just wanted to show up. You know what I'm saying? It's not even 4:30 yet. I'm ready to bail already. You know what I'm gonna do? Just because I got so much material, I'm just gonna run material. I'm not trying to create nothing new. The purpose. I always tell the younger comedians coming up, whenever you go into an open mic, you should always have a goal. You should always have a purpose every single time that you go. Whether it's working on a new joke, whether it's working on slowing down your speech or your cadence, whether it's trying to figure out, are you the type of comic that likes to hold the microphone one hand, two hands, leave the mic in the mic stand? Are you the type of comedian that likes to sit down, stand up? You know, and you just pick one small goal, one agenda, and you work that. You know, and my agenda today is just to run one of my traditional sets. So I'm gonna do that. Good evening, my tap-in commuter audience, which is exactly nobody. But that's okay, because in my mind, it's 1,000 people watching, so I'm going to entertain y'all. And it's not your fault that my Facebook is restricted. That's why nobody sees this at the moment, but I'm going to make it do what it do. I love doing shows in different places, but even though I'm a bigger guy, I don't like confrontation. I'm always concerned about the thugs that are going to be there. And I did a show in the suburbs the other day. And I heard there was a lot of thugs in the burbs. But the thugs in the burbs, they different. They strange. They the type of thugs that'll steal your identity, but then improve your credit. And there's nothing wrong with good credit. But you can't go from 500 credit to 800 in one day. It's gonna raise red flags. My black behind gonna go thrown in prison, and prison is not a good look for me. Because in the streets, I kind of look like Overton. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. Bald head, big booty, light skin. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison. You will become the main dish. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. And I know that sounds kind of racist, but when I wrote that joke, there were no Asians in the room, and it's okay to talk junk about folk if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. Because I feel like racism is therapeutic. I feel like racism is necessary. I feel like racism is as much of an American experience as apple pie and baseball. I'm not talking about disenfranchising anybody. I'm not talking about harming anyone. But if like somebody's a jerk to you at work, when they cut you off in traffic and they're not of your ilk, you're gonna want to say a few choice words. But if you keep it bottled in, it stresses you out. It can make you sick. It's like poop. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. You gotta let it out. Take a dump at home. Say the N-word at home. Now that I gave white folks to say the N-word at home when black people piss them off, they're gonna say it so much. It's gonna sound like the music at the beginning of Pulp Fiction. It's gonna be like, and I will rain down with anger, fire, and fury, and you will know my name is the Lord when I bring my vengeance upon thee. End scene. I'm glad I'm in a relationship, man. I'm doing well with my lady, because my ex broke up with me for the stupidest of reasons. My ex-girlfriend broke up with me, right? Because she wanted me to wait 90 days until it was time to do the love thing. And I made it. I made it to the finish line. When it's time to collect my trophy, when it was time to get my bouquet, she wanted me to use a condom. Ugh. I told her I can't use condoms because it messes with my pH balance. And by pH, I mean penile hardening. Because I'm 46 years old. Condom is like cock kryptonite. Whenever I put one on, I feel like a Vietnam veteran with both of his arms blown off from a dirty bomb. I can't salute. My sex soundtrack is... She gave me the dishonorable discharge. So it's a good thing we broke up because she was filthy. She was so dirty, whenever she got out of the bathtub, it looked like Saturn, because it had that ring around it. You understand what I'm saying? This chick had "May the Force be with you" stars. This chick had "May the Force be with you" towels. She had R2D2 toothpaste. Nah, that's not the reason why we broke up. That ain't the reason. Reason why we broke up, because she's an older lady. She was a younger lady. See, that's how I know I'm hungry, because I'm saying it wrong. She's a younger lady, and I'm an older man. I just don't have the drive that I had when I was in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I had the sex drive like a push-start engine on a 2026 Porsche. 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Brrr, beating out the cops. Brrr, breaking the speed limit. Brrr, risking life for living. Brrr, running red lights. Now, 46 years old, my sex drive is like the crank start engine on a 1920s Model T box Ford car, 0 to 60. Never. Foreplay for me now is like this. Turn on the radio. Man, I gotta start this old ass ish up again. He's in the army now. Yeah, the army. He's a boogie boy from the company B. That's the soundtrack to my stick. Because I'm getting older. I'm 46 years old. And I'm happy. Because a lot of times, black people don't be living that long. Especially black males. Between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine, we are an endangered species. As you get older, your priorities start to change. When I was young, I used to want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep. I don't need pussy, I need pillows. I don't need the booty, I need the blankets. I don't need titties, I need Tempur-Pedic. Your sex goals change when you get older. When you're young, it's all about the orgasm. When you're a man over 40, peeing after the orgasm feels better than the orgasm. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays when I have sex with a woman, you know what I'm saying, and that should happen to me to reach the climactic regions, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, ah. I'm like, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crusts cut off. But now, 46, my sex, no, I messed up my joke. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But when I pee after that ish, I'm like, ah, shit. I'm like, baby, could you do that thing that make me came? That make me pee after I came? I'm messing up my jokes because I'm hungry. It feels so wonderful. Get strange injuries when you get older. Like 2 weeks ago, I tore my ACL playing basketball. In my dreams, man. I had the game-winning shot, Curry. Now I gotta take ice baths instead of bubble baths. Using Bengay like it's lotion. Going on my date smelling like a hospital bed. Hospital-ly fresh. But I realized I was getting older when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. And for those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. It come with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut, that's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful. And if they could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Because Blanche got that boom, 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 boom. Thank you for being a friend, booty, man. Blanche was beautiful. She gave me my first erection when I was 6 years old. She the reason why I love older women's. And I ain't talking 10 years older, I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they got to figure it out. They just want to screw and die. You know what I mean? They don't got that many needs. They cook for you, clean for you, make you some of them soft, warm, oatmeal, raisin cookies. You ain't never had cookies until you had grandma's soft, warm, oatmeal, raisin cookies. I want to meet a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Zuma Coon baby. I got to be careful here. You know, I got a lady. She's 47, about to be 47. She can still have children. As far as I know, I can make children, but you can't mix old sperm or old eggs. You're going to get old kids, man. Baby going to come out crying like Joe Biden. I want some. Can I have some milk? Can I sniff your hair? I want some milk. That's what scared me about getting old, man. I'm not scared about the old face. I'm more scared about the old voice. When my voice start going like this, pull the plug, man. When my voice start going like this, put some cyanide in my oatmeal. When my voice start going, push me down the stairs, man. Baby gonna come out talking like Morgan Freeman with the receded hairline and everything. And I was in the womb for 9 long months. The doctor put the forceps on my head and pulled me out of my comfortable sarcophagus and introduced me into the cool, cold world. And that's all I'm going to do for y'all. Just wanted to run some bits. Nobody popped in. Y'all catch this on a replay, I guess, or whatever. You know what I mean? I had a good time. You know. Hey, I did this 2 weeks in a row. The one thing I'm doing with this is I'm sticking to it, man. Even if nobody show up, you know, you make just a small commitment to yourself and just stick to it. If you say, hey, every morning I'm gonna just do 10 push-ups, just stick to it. You know what I'm saying? And then you stick to it and you add things to it. It's all about consistency. Not doing anything, or breaking positive commitments that you make with yourself, that's what's going to keep you stuck. It's all about sticking to it, man. And even though, you know, I just don't have the time to hit the mics the way I used to, I'm still just figuring out different ways to practice, and I'm just getting to the point. I want to be to the point now that the majority of the stage time I get is paid stage time on stage or just on shows in general. That's the level that I'm on. I like being in front of like real audiences that are there because they paid money to be there, not just, you know, no disrespect to the open mic world because I came up in that, but after a while, you know, you just want to get to a point where you're in front of actual like sincere audiences where the majority of the people are the audiences and not comedians just trying to make it and figure it out. It ain't no disrespect to them. It's just after a while you graduate, you go to different levels. You know what I'm saying? You graduate. You know, before I was the guy, like years ago, I was the guy that I started off not getting no pay. I got paid early in comedy, so you know, by my 3rd month I was getting $20, but you know, I was the $20 to $50 guy for a long time, but eventually people started offering $50. Then I became the $75 guy. Then people was offering $100. Then people started offering $150. Then people started offering $250. Then, you know, there were $300 gigs, and then there was $400 gigs, and then $500 gigs. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, I would like to be even well beyond that, but look at where I was from 0 to 20 to 3 to 5, if not better. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's me sticking with it. I've had times where I've slowed down with the comedy, like especially when I started trucking, but never stopped though. I never stopped. I always, at least once a week, I hit a stage, like, and like I haven't been like hitting open. Like, it's a little different now with this job and everything. So there have been weeks where I have not physically been on the stage, but I tell you this: every day I'm doing this though. Every day I'm working. Every day I'm talking. Every day I'm. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to synthesize my words, practicing off the cuff improv. Like today, I didn't do any new jokes or anything like that, but I worked out my old stuff just to make sure. And I was stuttering and fumbling, so it's good. I'm gonna go back and listen to it and just pay attention to the parts, the tongue twisters, and some of my jokes have similar cadences. The way my setups and my punchline have similar cadences, so it's easy for me to like when I did the punchline wrong, when I was like, I don't need titties, I need to repeat it. What did I say? Well, basically, I almost did I got to re-listen to it, but I almost did a punchline that I did earlier. Now at 46 years old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mixed up. I almost did the Crankstar engine twice, because I was like, what did I say? Because, you know, if I should happen to climax, you know, if I should happen to have sex and happen to get to the climactic region, and I say it like that on purpose, I could say, yo, whenever I have sex, when I'm about to come, I could say that. But I say it a certain way because when people steal, you got to steal the weird-ass way that I say it. I said, nowadays, you know, I make love to my lady, and I should happen to get to the climactic region. I'm like, ooh, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter jelly sandwich with the crust cut off. But then when I mess it up, I almost messed it up when I was like, now at 46 years old, my sex drive was like the Crankstar engine. No, what it really should have been was, but when I pee after that shit, because I have a lot of jokes where I say something, but when I blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Now at 46 years old, when I pee after that shit, I'm like, shit, babe, you know what I mean? So I have a certain rhythm. That's my voice. I have a certain rhythm or flow with the way I deliver a lot of my jokes. I'll have a bop, 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 bam. But when I da 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 da, and so in that rhythmic flow, it's easy to kind of almost mess up and repeat something I said before. So I have to pay attention to that. Just give me y'all a little inside baseball. Y'all don't care about it. Nobody probably gonna watch. This is more for me than anything. Nobody gonna watch this, but you know. Hey, y'all have a great night, great weekend. Peace.